Peach tea. Ah, I love peach tea. I love fresh made peach tea even better. All right, so today we're going to make some freshly made peach tea, and we're also going to make some, well, a version of a peach shrub. Now, if you don't know what a peach shrub is or what a shrub is, it's not like a bush like you're thinking. It's what you do with fruit. You add sugar, vinegar, and then you let it sit in the refrigerator so all those flavors get married, and then you use it, the syrup part of it, and you add it to your favorite beverage to give it that tangy, fruity flavor, sweet flavor that you like. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make the peach tea, and I'm going to show you how to make a peach shrub with the leftover cuttings from the peaches. Here we go. All right, so first we're going to start off by weighing these babies out, because I want to know how much peach am I using to make this big jar of peach tea. All right, so I weigh it out. It's just over a pound of peaches, and these are called second peaches because they're soft and they're already nice and juicy and everything. So they're not the nice firm peaches that you get at the store. A lot of stores call them seconds. All right, so as you see, we're going to slice these babies up real good, take the pits out, and then we're going to throw them in a skillet so that way we can get these babies cooked up and nice and soft with all that flavor. So we're going to add some water to this. I added about, I believe it was about 600 milliliters of water to the pot, and then we're going to add a cinnamon stick. Now these are long cinnamon sticks. I brought them at Costco, and so I'm just going to break it in half. So you get to decide how much sugar you want to use and cinnamon you want to use. So for this, I'm using the Demira sugar. It has a nice sweet flavor to it. It's not like white sugar. It's a very unique flavor. So I'm going to add a half cup of sugar to this. All right, and now I have a lemon. Now I love lemon. I like that little tang that the lemon has. So I'm going to add some lemon zest to this. If you don't want to add lemon, you don't have to. But for me, I love lemon, so I'm adding some lemon to this. All right, and now we're going to just gently mash up the peaches so that way some more of the juices can get released into the liquid. Mix it in with the sugar and the lemon. This is going to be very, very tasty. All right, so now that we've let it boil for a little bit, now as you can see, it's starting to thicken up, and we're just going to continue to cook this down until we get almost like a syrup type texture. Not as thick, but you know, kind of drizzles off the spoon, kind of slow. So it's going to end up looking like this. Look at that, all that flavor just sitting in there. All right, so I have my pitcher. I'm weighing out the water because I need to make tea for this. So this is, looks like about 64 ounces. So I'm going to add 10 tea bags to the water once it hits boiling temperature. Now, the safe place to start simmering your tea bags is about 97, 100, 10 degrees, because you don't want to cook the tea bags. You just want to simmer the tea. And then after that, we're going to take the nice syrup. Look at all that flavor and the smell. You will not believe the whole house smells like peach and cinnamon. So we're going to pour this through a strainer. We're going to let all the juice drain into the bowl. Do not throw away your cinnamon sticks, and do not throw away the pulp from your peaches. You're going to keep that because, like I said, we're going to make a peach shrub out of the leftover peach. All right, and you just kind of just gently stir it around, get all those juices out. And you can let it sit for a while, and occasionally you just stir it up to help get those juices done, and then it's going to end up looking like this. Look at that. All that nice, sweet, juicy peach syrup. Smells so good. All right, so after that, we're going to take our simmered tea and we're going to pour it into the pitcher. Make sure you're using a pitcher that can handle hot or warm water, okay? Don't use plastic, use glass if you have it. And now we're adding the peach. Look at that. Doesn't it look delicious? The smell. I know I keep talking about the smell, y'all, but it smells so good. All right, and now we're going to move on to making the shrub. All right, now the shrub is the leftover that you have from when you boiled the peaches. And we're going to take that and we're going to add it into a mason jar. Now make sure you have a mason jar or a container that's big enough to handle the amount of peaches that you have left over. Look at that, nice big chunks of peach. It smells so good. And then don't forget that you're also going to be using your cinnamon sticks for this as well. Those juices. Can't help but lick my fingers, y'all. I'm sorry. It just tastes so good. Tasty. We're going to add some of this sugar. It's the same sugar I used in making the tea. And you kind of eyeball it. If you want it really, really sweet, then add whatever sugar you want and the amount that you want. You get to eyeball it. You get to stir it and taste it and add more as you want. So in this case, I'm using a half a cup of vinegar. And then we're just gonna take my big old chopstick. I love using this thing. It comes in so handy when cooking. And we're just gonna mix it in really, really good. And after you stir it up real good, put the lid on it, and then you're gonna be putting this in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours. But I'm getting to the tea. Now I love big chunks of ice, so I freeze my ice and I use an ice pick to chop it up into big chunks. And then I'm pouring this tea right in here. Look at that. Doesn't this look so delicious? Fresh made peach tea. Tasty, tasty, tasty. All right, so there you go. That's how you make the tea. It is so fresh. I think I'm gonna dive in real quick and have a taste. That is tasty, definitely. So I think you might need to go make you some of this tea, because I'm quite sure on a hot day, this will come in real handy with your taste buds. Now, this is what you do with the Shrub. I'm going to use my cold brew coffee container. And the reason why I'm using that is because it has a filter that I can add into it like this. And then after that, I just take the Shrub and I pour it into the filter. Now what this does is it keeps the Shrub out of the juice and it keeps adding that flavor as the time goes by. It just makes the tea taste even more intense with good flavor. So in this case, I'm going to take some more tea that I brewed up. I'm just going to add it to the container. Look at that tea. And I'm going to put the filter back in there, just like that. Give it a nice few stirs real good, so that way all that flavor can get released from the Shrub. Put the lid on this baby. And then after that, it's time to put it in the refrigerator. The longer you let it sit in there, the more flavor you're gonna get from the Shrub. Nice, tangy, sweet tea with Shrub in it. All right, so I'm gonna go have me some more tea, kick back, watch some TV. See y'all later. Have a good one.